buy moonshine at Walmart?
Yeah, they're like these little, like, small, they're, you know what, maybe, never mind.
Honestly, that sounds American as fuck. Kind of like it.
Some of y'all are in the way of where we need to park.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. All right, you guys can get out.
Girl, what did you hit?
I got in like this. The back end, that was not me.
No, the front.
The sun's going
Or
down,
maybe
so
you'll see it now.
let's head back into the
No.
like gated area.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, crikey.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd drive. Already a failure.
Let's get everybody to line up on the yellow line as well.
Just make sure it's locked. Sorry. I'm verifying. You never know. Damn it. So while we were here, a club tried pulling in. We had some cars parked out there, and we suspected they were the ones, you know, because why else would you be here?
Interesting.
Yeah, they were on the silos. I don't know if they're still there.
All right.
You know, David, respect for keeping that spot open.
Mm-hmm. Nice touch.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice touch. Whenever you want to start, Alice, feel free. It's up to you.
Okay, give me 1 second. Do y'all have access? Hold on, actually, let me shout. Y'all have access to your SOPs and the new hire handbook, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okie dokie. Give me 1 second. All right, in your SOPs on page 18, I want you guys to go ahead and open that up. Once y'all have that open up, you will be able to see the communications SOPs that are written there. There are 5 bulletin points, and the third one has 10 codes. I want you guys to make sure to open the 10 codes up as well.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, once you have it done, just kind of put your hand up so I know that you're ready to go. Perfect. Everybody's ready to go. Okay, for the first part of Academy today, we're going to be talking about radio etiquette and communications. There are very important reasons why there are SOPs and why we teach you radio etiquette and communications. Can anyone tell me why? You raise your hand at the back and your left.
It's to keep communications clear and concise, so have the maximum information in the lowest words possible.
Okay, perfect. And why is that?
It's because we don't want to overwhelm the officers with radio chatter. It would drive them insane as they try to investigate or talk to suspects or people, or just investigate areas.
Okay,
It's a big source of distraction.
and what else? If you don't know, that is completely okay. All right, you, sir, in the middle-ish.
Because time is of the essence and you have to get it out as quickly as possible.
Okay, these are all correct things, but I'm looking for something more specific as to why. Okay, right here.
Keep it clear for priority traffic.
Okay, that's more so what I'm looking for. Most importantly is your clear and concise comms are going to be needed in case of an emergency. Something needs to be said on the radio, so we don't want people chattering about, longevity conversations and things like that. It's mostly just for officer safety, making sure everyone can communicate with each other, making sure things are clear and concise. So one of the second bulletin points you see in the SOPs is that we don't want to have conversations over the radio. Different things of what you can do is you can ask the officer that you're trying to communicate with to hop on a different radio channel, or you can have them call you, or you can meet in person. We just want to make sure it's very clear that we keep radio comms, again, very clear, very concise, straight to the point. There will be situations that if it's an active situation, there will be officers relaying information or asking questions back and forth. And again, the more experience you get, you'll notice that. But when it comes to main radio traffic, very clear and concise. Which then brings us to our 10 codes. As you see, there are quite a lot of 10 codes. There are very specific ones that are colored in yellow, red, and green. These are going to be probably your most important 10 codes and your most used 10 codes. Well, the green one and the red one, maybe, of like 10.7 and 10.8 and 10.6, I guess I should specify. Does anyone know why we use 10 codes? Okay, right here.
To be able to simplify a message in just a couple of numbers, essentially to get the message across without having to use a lot of words.
Correct. It's like a cheat code or a compass. You're essentially shortening longer and more in-depth communication into a simplified 10 code. Another very important thing, which was discussed, is the reason that you're going to keep the radio clear and concise is to keep the radio clear for if there's any priority traffic. If there is a priority traffic, like for example, a 1080 is on the radio, which is a pursuit, that is going to take priority comms. If you're say not a part of the pursuit and you're doing a traffic stop, does anyone know what you should do to relay the information for your traffic stop? Right here.
Put a 311 in with your information.
That is correct. We want to make sure that you understand that there are going to be very important things for priority traffic. Priority traffic varies between a high-risk stop, a 1080, an active situation, essentially someone who is already speaking on the radio. You would not interrupt over them. You would wait till they finish. There's a situation where you're trying to give radio traffic and someone is having priority traffic. Exactly what, I'm so sorry, I forgot your name.
Emily, ma'am.
Emily. It's exactly what Emily said, which was 311. Does everyone here know how to 311?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. And then, of course, the final bulletin, which we talked a little bit about, which is do not speak over other units. If someone else is talking and they are more so in maybe a conversation and or it is a active situation, you wait until you don't hear anything, and then relay radio traffic. If there's ever a time that you're trying to relay radio traffic, it's not a part of the situation, you're not sure how long they might be doing radio traffic, don't hesitate to 311. There's nothing wrong with 311, your radio traffic. It's just as good as it is. If not, if there is no radio traffic, then you're able to use the radio for your radio transmissions. Another thing we want to make sure is that everyone is not using any fluff or filler words. As humans, it's very normal for us to, when we communicate, add things like or just random mumbo jumbo, and you will have the opportunity to get better at it. No one expects you to be perfect right away, but start practicing now. Start getting in the habit of getting rid of any kind of filler words or anything along those lines. Is there any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. Does anyone know how the radio traffic should be for conducting, say, a traffic stop? Okay. Before the guy on the far end, before you guys speak as well, if I'm picking you, please say your names beforehand so I can get used to your names, please.
All right, so I'm David Bouchard,
Okay.
and I would say dispatch 1038 black and white sedan, occupied 2 times, and the corner of Alta and Vespucci.
That's good. The only thing you're missing was your call sign. I'm not certain. Did you guys get call sign?
Oh yeah. So
We have
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you're correct. Dispatch, call sign, 1038, location, and color of vehicle. Those are very
Usually-
important things.
usually I'm used to doing 826 to dispatch. Show me 1038 with a black and white sedan, occupied 2
Don't
times.
you
upload it.
dare!
We're,
Don't you
yeah,
dare! It's hey you, it's me.
yeah, we do. Hey, you, it's me. Or you from me is the radio traffic, I guess, protocol for how we conduct things here.
Okay.
I promise you it will get easier the more you do it, but yes, it is you from me is how it is done for radio traffic here, but that is correct. Dispatch 113 1038 black and color sedan, northbound Elgin Avenue, nearest cross, San Andreas. Very clean and concise, to the point, what I'm looking for, so on and so forth. And then if I were to 311 that,
You would just type it 1038, the car, and where you are.
yep, just like that. Okay, does anyone have
Ignore
any
above, it's for
questions?
Academy.
No, ma'am.
What's your question?
My question is, so with the occupants,
Wait,
do
hold
we
on.
say it's
Stop for a second. What's your name?
Larry Johnson?
Hello, Larry. Continue.
So for the occupants, do we say occupied 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or is that
If you know
Not
it, you
included.
can. It's
perfect.
not a necessity, but more so if, for example, you're conducting a 1038 and there are 4 occupants, saying 4 times occupied if you know, because then it'll give another officer an opportunity to come to the traffic stop. More than likely, you will request what are called 77s, which are additional units, because you're going to be outnumbered by simply there's more people in the traffic stop. And officer safety is the #1 importance of anything we do on this job, is making sure that we are safe, because we cannot keep other people safe if we're not safe. So that's, again, it's not a necessity, but you can do it if you know how many occupants are in the car. Any other
Okay,
questions?
thank you for that.
So again, it's going to be hard at first. I'm sure a lot of you are not used to not having filler words or fluff or using 10 codes. It will get easier. The more you do it, the more you practice. So I don't have any more questions. That's all I have to say. So I missed anything that you guys can think of?
I don't think so.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Although Craigie was first, you can.
Okay. Crikey.
Hello, hi, I'm Crikey.
Hi, Crikey.
Hello. I was just going to ask, in regards to the radio etiquette, is the only time appropriate where we could actually cut cut someone else on the radio is when we require 78s to our location?
That is
Like in case
correct.
of an emergency?
Not necessarily the only time, to be clear, but that would absolutely take priority over anything else.
Okay.
For example, Sky and Alice, talk on the radio like you're having a normal conversation. Something that ideally shouldn't be on radio.
Hi, welcome on duty.
10:30.
Hello, good morning.
Break. Dispatch 130, 1038 northbound Elgin with a black and color sedan occupied 3 times. Right, because they're saying nothing of use, right? I have something, even though a 38 in the grand scheme of things isn't as important as a 77 request or a 78, if they're not saying anything that should be on radio, you can absolutely break them. But again, the normal conversation shouldn't be on radio to begin with, but it will happen.
Yeah, you will find people when they 1041, someone will say good morning, or if somebody 1042, officers will say have a good evening, things like that. Those are not necessarily important. However, if there isn't radio traffic, I've never heard somebody get upset over somebody saying hello to an officer coming on duty or going off duty. But you will break that radio traffic if it is not important. Yep, you had a question?
I have 2 questions,
Sure.
David Bouchard.
Hi,
first
Dave. Is
question
it David? Is that, or is it actually
you
David?
can call me David if you want.
Okay, I just didn't want to pronounce it incorrectly. Go ahead.
Oh, it's
continue.
okay. So during a traffic stop, do we request 1027s or 1028s, or we look up that information ourselves?
That's a good question. It is not very often that we have dispatchers, but if you're on a situation and you are looking for, like the registration of the vehicle or anything like that, you can request another officer to do it. And sometimes if there is an officer that's not busy, they will do it for you, but it's not a normal thing. Not very often have I ever heard anyone ask for vehicle registration or someone to look up the information of a driver's license. Normally you do that yourself.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, and my other question, and when we go 1042, is it demanded we dispatch call it on radio, or should we 311? I see a lot of people 311 when they go 1041. Is that normal procedure you guys prefer, or you guys prefer we call on radio?
Either way. It just depends on if there's active radio traffic or if you're shy, honestly. Or pick me.
For context, I do both, primarily because anyone on radio will immediately know that I'm going off duty, but alternatively, if somebody is off radio, right, like let's say someone took a phone call, they're 10-7, 10-6, they'll at least be able to reference, if they're paying attention, that I went 42, you know, and not be like, oh, where's Rhodes? Did something happen to him? And then they got on radio and they're like, was Rhodes on duty? That can sort of all be resolved by 311-ing.
That's low-key really smart. I like that. I'm picking up on that. I'm taking that. Any other questions? Again, there are going to be certain situations that are going to hold priority comms. For example, the high-risk stop. If someone is involved in a high-risk stop, which you guys will learn about, I believe, today, that is going to hold primary traffic, with the exception of 78s. That's going to be probably the only one I can think of that you would break a high-risk traffic stop to, because the high-risk traffic stop is exactly that. It's a high risk. You want to make sure that you have the comms clear to be able to communicate between all the officers on scene, because there's a reason that it's a high-risk stop. High-risk stop. Any other questions? Okay. All right. Eric, okay?
Are we gonna say back 10-8, Or are we gonna say 10-8?
Now we're gonna say back 10-8,
10-8.
sir.
10-8.
10-8.
No, you are not back in service. You are back in service.
All right, we had the conversation yesterday. It's true. I
Mhm.
forget. I'm
That's
sorry.
right.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
We did.
Alice, we did go over some of the
I will-
nuance with 10 codes and how no one says 1052s. It's just 52s. Okay.
Yeah, we don't say
Sure.
what's your 20. We're on my
A-
20.
Exactly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You know, we say 10-4, but we typically don't say 1078. We just say 78.
That's very true. A lot of times people, for example, for an 80, someone will say necessarily they'll say active 80 or 1080. Those are very versatile ways of using the 10 codes. Yes, there are certain ones that you will not repetitively say the same thing over the 10 code. Again, you have the 10 codes in front of you. I would suggest starting to learn them. Specifically, the ones at the top section, those are the ones you're going to use very, very frequent. The lower section, you don't use as often, but prioritize learning the top section of those 10 codes first. Knowing what they mean and knowing how to utilize them appropriately. Any other questions? Are you gonna have good radio comms?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
That's what I
good,
like to
good,
hear.
Good. Me too.
Oh yeah. Some confidence, some energy. What we need. All right. Yeah, it's still dark out. That's unfortunate.
Why do we care if it's dark out?
Gun training.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna run across the field to the north. That farthest hangar over there. We're gonna run on foot over there. You can do that now, and I'll meet you guys over there.
Yes, sir.
By the time you discuss use of force, it'll probably be day.
We already did that yesterday.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did
we
use
did
force
use of
yesterday.
force.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
I think we did pretty good for yesterday, especially given some of the issues we had.
Yeah.
Wait, are we running?
I don't know. I see Barrick running, so I'm running.
Hold up. We're grabbing a car.
Okay.
What the hell?
Barrick is grabbing a car, so we're grabbing a car.
Oh.
That's fine. Driving over there.
Looks both ways to not get hit by a plane.
Whoever's bringing the next tourist, if you could align it like parallel to the east, kind of like provide light. If you would, please.
Parallel to the... Okay. Girl, spin the car.
You think the other direction?
Wait, hold on. How does he want it lined up?
Everything you just said to me, 'cause I was talking across.
Because that is not parallel.
You can position the car the same way mine is, kind of facing the armor
Yeah.
plate,
Okay, so
So
he
the
wants it
proper
the way I
lighting?
had it. Okay.
so that they can see
Because
everything.
it's sort of parallel to the east.
Barrick.
Yeah, you can just drive.
Do
yeah.
we need to go over what parallel means? They should never intersect if in a straight line?
To the technically to the
probably.
east is okay. You look at. I'm pretty sure this is good. This is
So when
actually
he said
parallel
to the east, that is to
Yeah,
our immediate
perpendicular,
right.
I guess.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay,
There.
Alice, you gotta leave the light on. Which means you gotta jump in the passenger seat.
You was in the damn way.
I'm sorry.
If the high beams don't stay on,
Oh, they do.
did I leave the car? Hold on.
Wait, no, they're on.
Think dimmer if I slept seats.
I think the other lights were better.
Put the car on.
Yeah, 100%. That's brighter. Yeah, he just changed.
I can't keep the high beams on. For whatever reason, when I slide, it turns off. But this is okay.
All right, spread out so pretty much each and every one of you is right in line with one of the armor plates.
Ooh, Alice.
So
look.
count your number in line and then count that many plates, and you're
Yeah,
gonna
like
line
that.
up with that plate appropriately. Emily, I
like
think
right in the middle
you
where I'm
well,
sitting.
a little bit to
Dark,
your
thank you
right.
for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank
perfect.
you.
Right, and then Crikey, a little bit, just like a sliver to your right. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then Frost is. Hold on, I lost y'all.
The reason you have your gun out already, David?
Nobody should have their gun
sir.
out.
Well, it wasn't loaded. It was just ready. Sir.
And then Crikey a little bit more to your right. A lot more. Okay, wait. Who's this? Oh, I thought that you were. Okay. I didn't realize. I didn't. What?
All right. Theo, I think you may have to move a little to your left. Yep, that should be good. And wait. Yep, this is fine.
All right, I'm gonna start patting people down, seeing how much ammunition they have on them. Alice, if you want to handle Emily and Theo.
Sure. All right.
Are we looking for any specific amount, Barrick?
Just trying to make sure everybody's kind of even and in the same
Okay.
range. Nobody's got like, I'd estimate probably about 70.
All right, I'm gonna be patting you down here.
Okay.
Be searching you.
So,
Pretty sure I got oodles of ammo.
Did you give him
What the fuck? You
consent,
prepared for
Judas?
war, Squealer? Why you have 270 bullets?
Oh my god.
I
Oh
don't
my
know.
goodness.
I wanted to be helpful. in
I
case
could probably
somebody
use
else
some of those.
would
I only have
break
32.
Okay.
Well, I have 100. I have 100 plus on me. I got given some extra last night. Even though, yeah, I'll give you some more.
No, I
Perfect.
take some of mine.
Yeah, I think
but
I'll
I
take
got-
some of Squealer's. He's got like double you have.
Hold on.
How many do you have?
Are they starting
No
ammo
comment.
out?
actually, this is what we're gonna do. Just take the ammo off of everybody. We're gonna put it all collectively together and then split it eight ways.
All right. Crikey, searching you.
Of course, yeah.
Let me stick in your ammo.
There you go.
Oh, here to get. Take yours.
All right.
Taste
Larry,
buds.
have you been searched?
Right.
Yes,
Emily,
Grab Minority.
Go ahead, I'm gonna search your
All right. David, have you been searched?
Yes, I
I
have given
have
my
this.
bullets to Sky.
All right.
Road supply.
I did take them.
Okay.
Between
Search,
between
so-
Crikey and Squealer, I have 390 bullets.
Yeah, can you hand them to me?
You want mine as well. I can hand you
Yeah,
what I've got
If
as
you don't
well.
mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a second. That was just what they had.
Rear check. 10-2.
10-2.
EMS Heidi will be on this channel.
10-4.
Actually, Heidi, do they have to go to the hospital if they have broken bones, or can you patch that up?
When they have a fractured bone, they will be limping for the rest of
Affirm.
yesterday's, yeah.
So you can't, you don't have any splints or anything you put on them?
I can grab like 50 splints for all of you, okay?
I
Since
appreciate
this is a
it.
cabin. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm guessing you're all at TD or somewhere.
Zancudo.
Okie dokie. I'll
you,
be
sir.
there in like
Am I
5
blind? Where's Ross here?
Copy, thank you.
Oh, he is.
Thank you.
Damn it. Damn it, Frost. Hey, just hand that extra bit over to Sterling.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And there you are. Okay, you each should have exactly 100 rounds of ammunition on you. Or ammunition.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Barrick.
Yeah.
Do you think while we're having them reload, you think they should just be a little spread out just a bit? We wouldn't want a B situation.
You think they need to be spread out more from where they are?
You never know. You never know.
I mean, you clocked me right in the back of the head from pretty far away, didn't you?
I mean,
There was the B.
My head hurts still.
I wasn't aiming for you, though.
that's right. I was trying to
You
save
gave
you.
me a concussion.
Better than having been stung and
That's true.
are you allergic?
No, I don't think there was a bee.
Hey,
I don't
I'm
believe
actually
it.
allergic to bees.
I'm not.
Oh,
allergic.
look at that. We have multiple people who are allergic to bees.
That's right.
I mean, they might be fine.
All right. So, we're going to go through some light firearm training. From left to right, imagine that every single one of these armor plates are labeled 1 to 8. Okay? So when we go through this proper training, I'm just going to be shouting out numbers, or myself or any of them will be shouting out numbers. And then that is where you have to aim and shoot. And not just unload the magazine, but you'll actually have to wait and see how many times you're requested to shoot. If somebody says just unload the magazine, you just unload it straight at the designated target. If they say, let's say default, you just go back to the one that's straight in front of you, and you unload on that one. Pretty self-explanatory. So at this point in time, let's have everybody unholster their firearm. Make sure you're all properly loaded. Make sure you got a fully loaded magazine in there.
Make sure that you put your magazine in there. Also put your vest on.
Yeah, let's vest up.
Frost, put your vest on.
Frost, Theo, put your vest on, please.
Sorry.
I already had mine on. Oh, understood.
Perfect. Thank
all right,
you.
all is right in the world. Did we say we had EMS on standby? Is that right?
Affirm.
Or she's coming? Okay. Yeah, someone tells me that might be necessary. Hopefully not, but maybe. We'll see.
If last academy was any, anyway.
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Ross, you okay?
Yeah, my legs.
I
I'm gonna
got
look
you.
over you.
Your magazine's in, correct?
My leg is
I
broken.
broke his leg when he was
It's
getting
alright, I'll
attacked.
power through.
I do.
Okay, perfect. All right, perfect.
I have a
Alright, I'll be
splint,
fine.
so
Magazine
I'll
in your
hold you
gun.
over to the
Magazine in
top.
your gun.
Yeah,
Water soldier.
Heidi's coming
ma'am.
with a
Okay,
bunch of
perfect.
splints.
Perfect.
Oh, never mind. Then you can wait.
Frost, magazine in your gun.
Yes, ma'am.
And David, magazine in your gun.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
If you need food, I'm the one that has food, by the way. Just...
That's fucked up that they made the fucking woman hold the food. That's fucked up.
I was the one that went and bought it.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to spend
crazy.
some time
You
to
could-
load
you
in
should've just
other
said you
magazines
cooked
and
it,
bullets,
honestly.
or are we just sticking with the
Have
one?
you not already done that?
I'm not cleaning
done
these
that
ugly ass
yesterday.
burgers.
Should have done that yesterday.
We did. All I remember is doing the taser one, so I don't remember.
Okay.
My,
It's
my
fine. We can
apologies.
wait. We can wait. Why don't you load your magazine?
My apologies, sir.
I'm definitely not going to derail this.
Wait,
Did
did they...
Look, in Australia,
you
they're not
ever-
used to guns, It's okay.
you ever get
Not wrong.
pre-shredded cheese?
Yeah. The bag? You mean like
Yeah.
a zip bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time because I'm lazy.
Okay. All right. I didn't know. You know that you know some people wash their cheese.
What?
All done,
Yes.
sir.
Apparently, when you
Everybody-
wash it, I don't know if it's like starch or
Yes,
something
sir.
on it. It's washed off and it
sir.
melts so
Okay.
much easier.
Oh, it's probably.
any
Yeah, you're
questions about
right.
the
'Cause it's
previous
got like that white
instructions I
fluff.
gave you?
Yes,
sir.
so
I
that
do know
it
what
doesn't
you're
stick to
talking
each
about.
other.
Left or left or right?
Oh my.
And
God.
apparently, it melts so much better.
I read it from
Yeah.
left to right.
I saw that on the talk.
On
sir.
this
Proper
day,
way that
I
everything
learned.
should
I've never done it because it sounds weird.
Yeah,
but it
I
makes
really hate how
sense.
cheese doesn't melt, to be honest.
I'm gonna have
Alright,
to
take
find you
these
that
off.
video.
We need to get pants like y'all. God, we need to look for the pants like they have after this. Their pants look better.
I looked for so
Sounds
long
gross.
at the first attack.
Alright,
It's not
default.
the worst thing in the world.
Ready, aim, fire. You guys have already failed. Already
Why are
failed.
they shooting?
I didn't say unload the magazine. I just said fire, meaning one time. Start over. Let's reload. All right. Default. Ready. Aim. Fire. All right, we're gonna pick up the pace now. Let's see how many people are numerically challenged. 2. Ready. Aim. Fire. 5.
My apologies, sir. I thought you were talking about the
crikey.
shot.
What was
You know why the name makes sense
That was
now?
my apologies.
Yes. it
Ah,
makes sense
crikey.
now.
Would you like us to wait for the ready aim fire after every command, sir?
No.
10-4.
All right, let's reload. Let's top up your magazines.
Mm.
All right, default. Ready. Aim. Fire. 8. 4. 3. 7. 1. 5.
Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing?
Unload.
Yes,
think
it
so.
is.
Are they looking through their eyes?
Looking.
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay, that's why then.
Let's reload.
It's very, very weird looking.
Default. Ready. Aim. Fire. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 8. 7. Default.
You can tell who couldn't count.
Reload.
So many clicks.
Anybody else want to take a spin with him?
Nope, it's all yours. Sir.
You got this.
I'm liking
okay.
watching, to be honest.
All right.
So goofy looking.
I'm trying to find this fucking video I saw.
5. Ready? What?
Ooh.
Reload. All right, 3. Ready. Aim. Fire. Default. 1. Default. 7. Default. 4. Default. Finish out the magazine. All right, let's reload.
Well, there's Heidi.
So may I ask a question if possible?
Sure.
When we are aiming down our weapon, are we to focus down on the iron sights or just to sort of pull back a bit?
Do as you please.
10-4, sir.
8. Ready. Aim. Fire. 7. 1. 7. 3.
They're doing so good.
Default.
They're hitting the same thing over and over.
1.
They have really good aim.
8. 5. Default. Unload the magazine. Reload.
I'm gonna stand like that forever.
What?
Like this.
Okay, do the creep.
Y'all are mostly doing so good.
Thank you, sir.
Some of y'all are definitely not strong at math, though. Heard, you know, I was hearing clicks, but also blap blap.
Oh, the clicks are funny though. Oh, Heidi.
Oh, hey, Heidi.
Hello.
All right, we're going to introduce a new phrase. We're going to introduce opposite. Meaning, If you are in front of plate 8 and you hear opposite, you're going to shoot at plate 1. 7 will shoot at 2. 6 will shoot at 3. So on and so forth. Simple enough?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's put it into action.
Uh-oh.
Default. Ready. Aim.
Ooh.
Shot the bird.
Here goes that poor bird.
Ross,
Yes, sir.
did you shoot the bird?
How could we have guessed?
Snow would have been very proud.
Oh wow.
But that's also like animal cruelty to a very certain extent. Let's try this again. Reload. Default. Ready. Aim. Fire. 1. 8. 2. 7. 3.
The only thing I have to go on is their
6.
feet movement.
4. 5. Default. Opposite.
Anti-caking agent? Okay.
Default. Very interesting. Very interesting. How come some of you are out and some aren't? What's going on here? Somebody miss a number? Somebody care to own up to their mistake and be accountable for their actions?
I had the last shot, but I didn't skip any.
Is that right?
I don't believe I
I
skipped
don't think
any,
I
sir.
did either.
I may have I may have got confused between the default and opposite. I thought the
Oh, crikey.
default was meant to be the opposite,
Well, it's getting worse.
and not when you said opposite.
The lights.
Frost, would you care to go receive medical attention?
Someone else has hurt ribs or something from the car ride. Who is it?
Yes, ma'am, that was me.
You can go as well.
Thank
Does
you.
anybody
I
else
did
require
that.
medical attention? If so, now's the time.
Or if
I
you're
did this one
hungry,
too.
anything, any medical or your food or water, anything like that, now's your chance. Everyone should just put their firearms away.
I did.
I could use food if anybody has any.
Yes.
You find out. I think
That is true.
You
I'll
need,
be real.
some
I look
water?
so
Go.
fucking
Yes,
good.
please.
I can do that too.
Sorry, did you just say what? Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm
Thank you
I'm
so
living
much.
my best life as an FTO.
Feeling
Thank
good
you.
right now?
We need short sleeve shirts out on
Anybody
duty
else need
immediately.
food?
Always. Polos and short sleeves are always
Food or
my favorite.
water?
I've always been a big
Anybody?
fan. Big fan.
I'm good, man. Thank you.
Right.
I'm just
It's never gonna happen though. I guarantee you, we will never get polos. We will never get t-shirts for duty.
what's your name?
now we will.
There's no way Turner would allow it. No shot in the dark.
Do what?
Allow for polos
Oh,
or t-shirts on duty.
Welcome to Earth.
Hear me out. If it's up to Turner, we all collectively go to him, okay, and we say, "Listen, bud,
I'm
Polo
I believe my
or no
roommate just crashed
FTOs."
Okay, we're
All right.
starting a union? Like,
I'm
what-
just
Oh
saying
my
we
God.
hold the majority. Does he want a department or not?
Oh my god.
He might fucking replace us. Like low
What
key.
the
He
hell?
might-
This is how this is how mutinies get started.
I don't know. I'm scared. I
Talk
don't
like
know.
this.
Belts are very important.
Who are you gonna replace us with? That's the whole issue. We are the FTOs.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm feeling
Am I wrong?
You're so spicy today.
Beautiful
He's
academy.
always
Can't wait for your
spicy.
traffic stops later.
Beautiful
He's always spicy.
Thank you, Heidi.
Yeah, you should.
Derek, something that Turner did last time we did these was he questioned how many rounds they were supposed to have in the magazine after shoot, and figure out who actually knew how many they should have as well, to keep track of how many they're actually shooting. If they're just fucking just listening to you shoot and then not paying attention how many they should have.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's too much math for me to a certain extent.
Yeah, we're not mathematicians.
I'll pay more attention.
Mathematician?
Yeah, I say that in court all the time. I'm really not a mathematician, but I say mathemagician.
You're a mathematician.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you're
have
right.
them move back to the
Oh, wow.
other yellow line, by the way.
What did you say? I'm so sorry. For
I'm gonna have
context.
them step back to this next yellow line, by the way.
Right here was like Judas is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just pull the cars back then.
Not a
Oh, yeah,
Brioso
Raptor would be
300
if I
wide
took my
body.
flashlight out.
Not the wide body Brioso.
Wide body-
What are you
what the-
talking about? Wide body Brioso?
A 34? There's a wide body Brioso. Fucking selling
God.
drugs. Damn.
My name is Judith.
Some people have call signs. How is this a thing?
They all have call signs, we just haven't set
They
them
just
all up.
didn't. Okay.
We had to
I think
make
some
them
people
select.
are just like, some people have
They
taken
know
the
how to do
initiative
it.
to do it themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
haven't
should
set any of them up with that.
we should sort them out now. Do you think if we do and they duty on, that'll
No.
They wouldn't be able to go.
They could take a nap, but that's like the only way you could do it remotely.
Hello, any baby cadets need help?
And I guess that would be fine.
I should be all good.
I guess
So
when
we
we
can
start
have them
setting up
set up-
like traffic stops, we can have them take a nap.
Yeah, have them go under the SCU department and do their call signs appropriately.
I'm known as the
Yeah.
ice
Hi,
cream
Heidi.
medic.
I talked to Turner as
Oh,
well,
you guys
and
need
we
medical,
can go
let
up to
me know,
Sandy
okay?
for the pursuit.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you,
To
Heidi.
drive around the city?
That's okay.
We can, no, just
Ice cream, I
Sandy
guess.
specifically, and we should keep it like
Sorry, I
below
meant Sandy.
55 miles per hour.
I meant Sandy, the
That's what I
city.
thought,
Sorry.
too.
below 55.
Yeah, it's just well, listen, we have too many lawsuits already. We can't.
Hey, who's suing us?
It's, you know,
There's
I
a
don't know,
couple.
but I know there's like
You should be
situations in
able
other
to,
ships where people are getting
Look in
sued.
your muscles. You
but-
should be able to, set up a muscle for dispatch.
Well,
Don't we
shit.
We have
Believe
like
it
the
in.
Desmond and Clover one as well in the ship.
Yeah, I think that's getting settled. I'm not 100% about it.
Ooh, for how much?
No idea.
Cause fuck Michael
Yeah,
Manx.
what's the context of these? What happened?
Mostly just people like.
Oh, well, actually, should we get
with
them to
cars and stuff
do
like that, and,
call sign stuff, and while they're taking a nap?
Yeah, when we transition to traffic, we can do that during that time. As
All
the
right.
senior citation officer, do you want to go over traffic stops?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Yeah, when we do that, we'll probably head over to like the barracks over there, or just use the runway to the south. One of the two. There's some roads
Actually,
in between
question:
the
does
barracks over
anybody
there.
have spikes on them for the pursuit section?
There
No.
probably is in some
There
of the
might be in
Tauruses.
some of the cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd imagine that there is.
I definitely forgot about it.
All right, we're gonna step back to the yellow line that is behind you. That's 10 feet or so. But try and stay in line with your armor plate.
Ooh, not the bird again. Ross, stop looking at the bird.
I can't help it.
Jimmy,
It's okay.
no.
I had to rewire my intuitions as well.
I'll try.
It'll be okay. It'll be all right.
Emily, if you want to take like 2 steps to your right.
Yes, him.
They're drones, those birds.
One more. One more. Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't remember your name. 2 steps to your
Name is
right.
Judas.
Judas.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What?
No, what were you about to say?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, okay.
A lot of birds around here, though.
Don't do it,
Don't
Frost.
shoot the bird.
They're drones, I'm telling you, these birds.
Jimmy.
Contain yourself. Contain yourself.
So many. Being surrounded.
All right.
You'll be okay.
We're gonna ramp it up a little bit. Let's see how much people pay attention. Default. I didn't say aim yet.
Crikey.
Ready. Aim.
Oh!
Whoa!
Crikey, what the fuck?
Crikey.
I'm so goddamn sorry. That was not intentional at all.
All right, let's holster our firearms. Everybody.
Now you see why his name is so perfect?
You guys getting collective.
I do.
Why don't you run to the western end of the runway and back? Go touch the fence down there and come back.
Oh my, Barrick, I thought you were
Oh my
gonna tell him to touch
God.
grass.
Touch grass.
Yeah.
Very good bird. I love you.
You having a good time with the bird, Heidi?
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful of Frost. He likes to shoot them.
I'll punch him again. He does that.
Okay.
Deserved.
Alright.
TBH.
Yeah,
But I
deserved.
won't do that.
It's just Frost.
Well, it's their academy, sir. I'm just a visitor.
Ugh.
Hello there, birdie.
People is there anybody patrolling? There is.
No.
Well, there should be.
They're all at Mission Road.
They're all at Mission.
Yeah.
What's new for the shift low key?
Well, Brian's on duty. That's good news.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last
Brian
time.
not normally on duty?
No.
Sorry, I said that out loud.
I don't remember the last time I saw him on duty. Maybe the last time I saw him was
He was during shift 2 a decent amount, but not
last time I saw him was our original skeleton crew meeting. So Sky and Barrick, y'all wouldn't have been there.
Nope. I've seen him since then, I think. But not. It's very few and far between.
Yeah, I rode with him a couple times during shift 2, and it's crazy the information that he gets out of people. Like there was some situation with weed that Aziz had been working on for like a month and a half, and Brian got all the information in a day from just one person.
Alright, gonna go back in formation. Back in formation.
Line up with your plate again.
I'd like to apologize first and foremost for putting your lives at stake by aiming the gun at all of you guys.